Hello, everyone. I'm extremely honored to be in presence of Sunmeet Taluja Marwa, who has revolutionized the natural skincare and hair care industry. Let me begin by asking her what and how was this journey prompted by?
Hi, Namrata. My journey basically started after a short stint of mine in the corporate segment when I was working for a hospital. And there I saw uh, a lot of ill people, a lot of people who felt helpless and they didn't know what to do, and medicines were the only way out, apparently. And I wanted to get to the root cause of all diseases, and I wanted to understand how can we just avoid them and how can we just not have them to start with, what preventive measures we can take. So to learn all of that, I went to Sweden. I met this lady called Victoria Botenko. I had read a lot of her books. I was very intrigued with the diet guidelines she had given, and I was a vegan at that time. And I went there, and there the big aha moment came when she told us that it's not just the food, though she taught us a lot of green smoothies and other vegan dishes. But she said it's also what we apply on the skin. That also has to be organic and plant based and edible. So she said, can you eat your soaps and shampoos? So that question deeply disturbed me, and I couldn't sleep that night. And I went to her separately, and I had a long discussion with her. Then, in the coming days, she taught us five things: one soap, one shampoo, one lotion, one face pack. And she said all of these are edible. From the kitchen to the bathroom is what she promoted. And that really stayed on with me. That was a concept that was a new learning for me. And that is how Nature was literally started. I came back, I started making soaps. That is how we started Nature. And it was right out of my kitchen. And I started gifting them to my friends and family. And I got so much love and appreciation. And that is how the idea germinated about having a company with all these products.
Wow, that's so insightful. Which year was this?
This happened in 2016, and my company Nature was incorporated in 2020.
Okay, so after going to this workshop, when you came back, what was the market like then for natural hair care and care products vis-a-vis now? Because now we are inundated with products and information and a lot of awareness. How have you seen the change from when you did this course and you started to now?
So back then, people didn't really read labels. They didn't really were aware of what the labels meant. I saw a lot of people just buying basis celebrity endorsements, basis the aromas, the price. I mean, how do you buy a soap? You take the bar, you smell it, and the price is good. It smells good. Your favorite celebrity endorses it. And then you buy it. I mean, I used to buy a lot of soaps like Lux and L'Oreal just because I was so uh, impressed with the celebrities as a child. And that is when I realized that the front side of the labels always looks very attractive, but it's the back side that's what really matters. So I would take pictures of the ingredients, which are always written in such small fonts. Then I would zoom them out, then I would Google them out. And it was so shocking because Victoria taught us how to read labels, and it was so shocking to see that most of the ingredients we were using, most of the products we were using were really unusable, very toxic. I mean, when I came back from Sweden, I had to discard 80 to 85% of the products I had at home. So that was a huge step for me and a huge learning, and that is how my journey into the natural space started.
That's so true. Most of us don't read labels. I don't either. But after meeting you and going, I've started going through all the labels, and believe me, my half my bathroom was empty. I threw away most of the products which were so popular. So, what are the biggest myths consumer have about natural products, skincare, hair care?
Uh, they feel natural. Is usually herbal when they associate it with herbs. They're not sure how they are made. Still, white is considered to be, like a very pure color. But nothing in nature is really white. Like you see greens, you see oranges, you see reds, you see yellows. Where do you really see the whites? And then they weren't sure how pure they are. If you say organic, is it really to be trusted or not? What is organic? What is natural? What is the difference? So lots of questions. I myself have taken a lot of workshops and I have been to a lot of sessions. I am a part of a lot of WhatsApp groups where I share this knowledge on what really is natural and how to decide whether product is good or not. Also, you can't buy basis the word of mouth blindly because your skin type may be different, your hair type must be different. So everything has to be bought, has to be as per your body type and skin type and the season, what suits you, what you've grown up with. So a lot of those ticks have to be there in place. So it's pretty much customized for everybody. So yeah, that was the biggest gap I saw.
I know a lot of products who are organic, but they are not organic at all. So, how does Natur as a company choose ingredients for formulations?
So, like I said, we do a lot of due diligence for choosing our vendors, and they go through a stringent process. I remember once buying rose water, and till the time it was just sampling, and we had gone to meet the gentleman. The rose water was very pure, but when we bought it in bulk, and they sent us a big can of rose water that was full of fragrance, and one of my clients put that rose water in the eyes or something, and it itched her slightly, which told me that there was a slight, small percentage of fragrance in it. I immediately got it tested, and I realized that the main batch was very different from the sample batch, and I blacklisted that vendor immediately, and I sent the stuff back. So we take all the feedbacks coming to us very seriously. We do due diligence on all vendors, and only the vendors who have stayed with us who have consistently given us good quality batch after batch.
So, Sumeet, the people not everybody is that aware of how to use natural skincare or what their skin type is. So, the people who make a lot of mistakes while buying products and then they claim, then they'll complain that the product isn't working. So, how do you deal with it, and what are the mistakes that people are making while buying natural skincare, hair care, and all these products?
So on our website, there is a recommendations tab. There's also a chat bot in place where they'll ask you some basic questions. You answer it, and then your skin type will be deciphered, or your hair type. So it's a very simple tissue test we can do for the skin to find out what our skin type is. And there's a very simple water test that we do for the hair to find out what our hair type is. And once you know the skin and hair type, then buy the products accordingly. Our skin type and hair type also changes with seasons. So neither is it it does not remain constant, and it also changes seasonally and also changes with age. It changes with the location. Like a dry area would have a different skin type than a tropical area, like that. So you have to always, before buying anything, do these tests and then figure out what to buy. Do not buy blindly, and at our website we guide you through the process and we help you choose.
Nowadays when Gen Z and Gen Z, Gen X, or whatever they are, when they buy products, they want some of them want instant results. With especially teenagers, they have breakouts, they have acne. The older generation will probably have pigmentation due to hormones. Change of hormones can play havoc on a human body. Now, what happens with natural skincare? Does it have instant results, or will it take time? And then how do you actually choose your products? And then people will say it doesn't work, like I've mentioned earlier. So, does natural skincare deal with these problem areas?
So naturally our skin has a life cycle of 28 days. So for anything to take effect which is made with natural ingredients, you need to give it a month. So that is one thing. It might not go with this Blinkit generation, but that is how it is. If something or some product is giving you overnight results, then in all probability it's a synthetic product made with synthetic ingredients. There is nothing natural in it. Whenever you buy any product, buy it only for one issue at a time. You can't buy multiple products for multiple issues. So if you have acne and pigmentation and open pores, buy it for one thing at a time and give that one issue 1 month. let that issue get over, get healed, and then move on to the next issue. So you will have to, with natural products, be patient. But definitely, the changes you will see on your skin and hair are long lasting and long term. They will not be short term like the synthetic products.
So basically, it's not just what we apply on our faces and our hair, it's also the food that we intake, which is just loaded with pesticides. So, how would that affect your skin and hair?
So, along with the products that we apply, the diet and lifestyle is equally important. And we do consultations for that also. And people who are in touch with me directly, whenever we are suggesting them products, we also suggest some dietary and lifestyle changes. And we need to do it as a very holistic approach, and we cannot do it anything in isolation.
So, with firm belief in natural products, are any areas of hair care and skincare that natural products can't cure?
So whenever so in Ayurveda there are two types of diseases: the smaller diseases and the bigger ones. So smaller diseases would be something like an infection, an allergy, a fever. So those you can cure with natural remedies. But the bigger or the more chronic diseases, for that you will need medicines and you will need a doctor's intervention. So a good naturalist or an Ayurveda doctor or whichever doctor you believe in, you must go there, and only the products will not suffice.
So let me ask you, those small tips on, with this intense heat, what hair care and skincare would you recommend for teenagers, for children, with women who are in their from 20s to 30s and older women?
So in this intense heat, I would go in for cool products, foods that have a cooling sensation on the skin and hair, something like coconut oil, vetiver, rose, cucumber. So look for on aloe vera. Look for products with these ingredients as base, and then you will not go wrong for summers.
So, how important are hydrosols? With teenage children or preteens, also, we see a lot of makeup and all percolating down to this particular generation, which most of them, some of them below 13 are using kajals and they're using makeup, which is a lot of influence through social media. So, what message do you have for these children and young teens and children, especially who are going into makeup at a very early age?
So one, makeup clogs the pores and ideally should not be used. The best strategy is to always keep your skin and hair health so good that you don't need toxic substances like makeup. So all these compacts and foundations and BB creams, they close our pores and they are very, very toxic and should not be used. Use them socially when you're going out, maybe once or twice a year for parties, get togethers, weddings in the family. Don't use it on a regular daily basis, because then you will have so much acne, so much allergies and rashes, and then you'll have to constantly use these compacts just to cover them. So that is one thing. And secondly, even if you use makeup, the best way to remove is with any plant oil. So do not use a mineral oil based makeup remover. Use something like a coconut oil or almond oil, any of these oils. And hydrosols are very, very good. Every teenager, in fact, everybody should keep them in their purses, in their fridges, and use them to spritz, just like we hydrate our bodies with glasses of water. We should hydrate our skin with hydrosols as and when possible.
Thank you so much, Sunmeet. So insightful. I hope this podcast reaches as many people and we're able to change lives. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you. Welcome.